battlefield well known to the warriors, dust rises with the fighting shouts of the young man, now with white hair, as he demonstrates his overflowing strength against an enemy who has pushed him to break all his limits. Gohan and Piccolo are engaging in the fiercest battle they've ever had against a familiar foe, Cell Max. But this time, Cell Max exudes overwhelming power, and the warriors are exhausted.
This can't be. My Makan Kusapo was destroyed by his energy blast.
The air of the battle fills with tension and despair as Gohan observes his surroundings. The devastation is like a cruel joke, a reminder of what's at stake. Piccolo, breathing heavily, casts a look of determination.
Gohan, don't give up. We have to find a way to stop him.
With an ear-splitting roar, Cell Max charges at them, his massive body glowing with dark energy. Gohan's eyes widen as he watches the monster approaching, intent on ending their lives.
Kamehameha!
A powerful energy wave surges from Gohan's hands, but Cell Max, with his savage, ruthless grin, raises his hand and deflects the attack with an energy blast that impacts the ground, creating an explosion that shakes the landscape.
I won't let you win so easily, Cell Max.
With swift movements, Piccolo unleashes a flurry of rapid attacks, each blow resonating with the determination of a warrior fighting for his life. But Cell Max, in his uncontrolled rage, manages to evade and counterattack with unmatched ferocity. Piccolo, watch out! With a sudden move, Cell Max delivers a punch to Piccolo's abdomen, sending him flying through the air. Piccolo's body crashes against the ground with a dull thud. Gohan feels his heart stop for an instant. No! Piccolo! Piccolo struggles to stand, but the disadvantage is overwhelming. Gohan feels anger and helplessness boiling within him, and he unleashes another attack with energy that seems ready to explode. Cell Max laughs, a laugh full of malice and provocation. He raises his hand and launches a massive attack that envelops Gohan in a cloud of energy. Makan Kosapo! The attack is deflected, and Gohan falls to his knees, feeling the crushing weight of defeat. Cell Max laughs as if he knew all along what would happen. Out of breath and with despair taking over, Gohan feels his strength sipping away. This can't be the end. Cell Max lunges at him, his mouth open in a grotesque grin. The last thing Gohan sees is the monster descending upon him as darkness envelops him and silence fills the battlefield. In the chaos, Piccolo stands up in his orange form, his determination blazing, fueling every fiber of his being. The pain of losing Gohan drives him to rise, fixing his gaze on Cell Max, who basks in his victory.
No, you won't get away with this, Cell Max!
With a terrifying roar, Cell Max lunges at Piccolo, unleashing a torrent of devastating energy. The impact shakes the air like a powerful thunderclap. Piccolo counters with a rapid series of punches, each hit laced with unpredictable fury. But Cell, in his irrational state, anticipates his opponent's moves.
This is for Gohan!
Piccolo fists connect with the monster, but he starts to feel fatigued. Cell Max, laughing at the assault, lands a powerful punch on Piccolo's side, sending him flying several meters away. With a horrific move, Cell Max approaches the fallen warrior and traps him in his tail. Despite his desperate attempts to escape, Piccolo cannot break free from the deadly grip.
No, this can't be the end!
But with a savage move, Cell Max devours Piccolo, absorbing his essence, and lets him fall like an empty shell. The air turns deafening, and in the shadows, Piccolo's energy fades away. On Beerus planet, where the atmosphere hums with the energy of intense training, Goku and Vegeta spar under the watchful eyes of Whis and the God of Destruction himself. Flows and bursts of energy fill the air as the two Saiyans in their most powerful forms push themselves to the limits of their abilities. My Saiyans, you really have pushed past your limits, but don't you feel like there's something still missing? It's not enough. If you really think you're ready, prove it with more than just brute power. Suddenly, a chill runs through both Saiyans. Goku stops abruptly, a look of concern in his eyes. Vegeta, do you feel that? It's a dark energy, and it's massive.
Of course I feel it. It's impossible to ignore. It's Gohan and Piccolo. Their energies are fading.
We can't waste any time! Whis, take us to Earth now! As you wish. A curtain of energy envelops them, and Whis teleports them directly to Earth. Upon arriving to Earth, a dark and dense aura covers the atmosphere. Cell Max's energy fills every corner, and the ground trembles under his presence. On the horizon, the reconfigured android reveals his new form. His body has reached a lethal perfection, and although his appearance is more human, his destructive instinct has not diminished. It's him! He's the one who absorbed Gohan and Piccolo! We can't let him get away with this! Goku and Vegeta exchange glances, and a roar of power erupts from both. The glow of their transformation illuminates the battlefield. Ultra Instinct! Ultra Ego! Both launch into combat in perfect sync, Goku moving with fluidity and precision, dodging Cell Max's attacks, while Vegeta attacks with overwhelming force. Every strike and technique reverberates across the battlefield, showcasing their maximum power. Kamehameha! A blue energy ray hits Cell Max's torso, the explosion lights up the field, but the monster laughs, quickly regenerating the damage. Final Flash! Vegeta attack strikes Cell Max, who, though wounded, shows his adaptability. His body glows with a dark energy that seems to absorb any damage. Vegeta, we need to combine our powers! Let's do it! Both Saiyans prepare, channeling their power into a combined attack. Kamehameha! Final Flash! The combined energies launch towards Cell Max, creating a devastating attack that consumes the battlefield in a blinding flash. But when the light fades, Cell Max remains standing, radiating an aura of pure hatred. With a deafening roar, Cell Max summons a dark energy and unleashes it upon Goku and Vegeta. Unable to escape, they're consumed by the explosion, erased from existence, and everything turns dark. In the midst of nothingness, Goku and Vegeta float in the gloom. No sound, no sensation, only the void. A gentle, resonant voice pierces the darkness. Not all is lost, warriors. This is not your end. You will have a second chance to rewrite your fate, but you must seize it. Light begins to surround them, and Goku and Vegeta open their eyes, searching for the source of the voice. Who are you? What does this mean? The voice continues, the glow enveloping them. I am the echo of those who fell before you, those who fought for the light. The battle does not end here. You must return and face Cell Max once more. But to do so, you must find an even greater power. A flash surrounds them, and the scene shifts to a distant memory. Suddenly, Goku and Vegeta find themselves in an incubation chamber on Planet Vegeta, each inside a capsule. They are only babies, their small bodies floating in liquid, but their minds are filled with memories, aware of who they are and the purpose that awaits them. What? This is Planet Vegeta? Why are we here? This must be some kind of test. They expect us to start from scratch? Ridiculous! In their small capsules, both warriors feel helpless, but the mysterious voice returns, speaking only in their minds. Do not fear. This is the beginning. Only from your roots will you find the strength you need to surpass Cell Max. Remember what you have learned, and return to your destiny when the time is right. In the silent incubation room, the Saiyan caretakers check the power levels of the future warriors. One of them, a middle-aged Saiyan, advances with a routine expression, inspecting each capsule. His gaze first falls on Broly's capsule, the son of the warrior Paragus, and he raises an eyebrow upon seeing the enormous power level. This boy, his power, it's immense. I've never seen anything like this. But when he checks the capsules next to Broly, where Goku and Vegeta are, the caretaker's face changes to a mix of shock and fear. He watches the numbers on the monitor, and his expression shifts entirely. It can't be! The son of King Vegeta and the son of Bardock! Their power levels surpass any expectation! Unable to contain his nerves, the caretaker runs toward King Vegeta's throne room, leaving the babies in their capsules. King Vegeta sits on his throne, contemplating the preparations to strengthen the Saiyan Empire, and his alliance with the Emperor of the Universe, Frieza. Suddenly, the doors to the chamber swing open, and the caretaker, breathless, kneels hastily before him. What is the meaning of this intrusion? Your Majesty, I must inform you,
Your son, Prince Vegeta, and the son of a low-class warrior, Bardock, both have reached unprecedented power levels. They could even surpass any Saiyan recorded to date.
Upon hearing those words, King Vegeta stands, his gaze filled with surprise and pride. His lips curl into a smile. Are you certain of this? My son, the Prince of all Saiyans, and that Kakarot, Bardock's son?
Yes, Your Majesty. The power levels surpass those of any Saiyan at birth. I believe it is a sign of greatness for our empire.
King Vegeta pauses, nodding slowly as his pride for his own son overshadows any other consideration. I want to see this with my own eyes. Summon Bardock as well. We have matters to discuss. King Vegeta strides into the incubation room, flanked by an elite Saiyan guard. His heavy footsteps echo through the place as he approaches the pods. The caretaker, trembling, activates the monitors displaying the infant's energy levels. Incredible! Vegeta, my son, is destined for greatness. And that Kakarot. How can the son of a low-class warrior possess such a high power level? Just then, Bardock, accompanied by 2 soldiers, enters the room. The Saiyan with unruly hair and a steady gaze looks at King Vegeta with a mix of respect and mistrust. Bardock, it seems your son, Kakarot, is quite the prodigy. I must admit, it's surprising for someone of your lineage. My son has the blood of a warrior. Class doesn't matter, Majesty. Saiyans are made to fight, to push beyond limits. We'll see how far your son goes. But remember, Bardock, that his fate will not be the same as my son's. Vegeta will be the future king. He is destined to be the ultimate force of the Saiyan Empire. Bardock nods, remaining calm, but his gaze hardens. He looks at his son Kakarot in the capsule, a spark of pride in his eyes. Kakarot, I don't know what your destiny will be, but it seems you have a purpose beyond just serving under Frieza. Years have passed since that fateful day when they awakened in their first moments of consciousness after being defeated by a perfect enemy. Now, Goku and Vegeta, both with memories and powers from their past lives, have grown into young warriors determined to change the fate of their people and the universe. Their first target, the tyrant who would soon destroy their home.